Alright, so I had a request to go through and just explain all of this. Hello, Urbines. All's well enough. So, we're gonna go through and explain all of it. Doesn't matter if it's fast, just going through all the steps. So, first things first, any run, or at least any percent run, is going to start on easy mode. So you need to go into options, set it on easy, new game. We're gonna play full 100% screen,
your fate will be sealed,
so that you can actually tell what's going on. You can see the game delightfully slowing down already.
Then there's...
Right. So we're gonna go even bigger than cinema. Other way. Okay. So in in easy mode, there are no rings to fly through. You just use the compass to tell you where the next place is. If you've done the run enough times, you sort of have an idea of where they are. So this one is just past the next building. There it is. So you fly into this. Flying is done by holding B. The easiest way to grab things is to let go of B right before you make contact with them. So fly up to this, let go of B, got it. You don't need to actually hold the car to let the timer run out. Just needs to not make contact. All right, press the Z button to fly. Always trying to reduce lag by looking up during flights as much as possible. Again, following that arrow. Nope, this side, right above, right there, yeah. So the next one is beyond this 4-building structure. Oh, I bonked that because I'm not used to the game running at this speed. Another car pickup, so hold B till you get close to it. Let go so you grab it, and then hold B again. Helps to get some height here, because those rockets do snake up just out of nowhere and wreck your day. Fly it to the end. Thank you, Superman, that mission's done. Another Z button. And we're on our way. The next mission is just past this building. It's going to be on a little walkway. There it is. Okay, so this is a fighting mission. So there are 4 of them. They can sometimes shoot each other. If you hold the A button, Superman will continuously punch. That's all you have to do. Very easy. Another Z button, and we're flying. So we're gonna fly to the first tornado blowing section. So what we're gonna do in this next upcoming part is we are going to grab the Frost Breath power-up token and then use that to blow away the tornadoes. So, important part of the speed run is if you miss this token, it's real bad news. So we're gonna make sure we get it. If you press the R button, you can get Superman to stop flying almost immediately, and then Frost Breath is C up. We're not going to get that tornado. It's going to get away before we can shrink it. I'm not even sure what tornado we're currently... Okay. Yeah, that one's going to get away from us. Again, it's fine that we're not going the fastest. But yeah, if you let go of all other controls and just press the R button... Ooh, Lex might win, because apparently we're not hitting the tornado at all. Oh, yeah, Lex does in fact win. All right, we're gonna have to do that one again.
There's no time to waste.
This is why it helps to not play the game on full screen, because the tornadoes take forever to get destroyed, vaporized. I don't know, whatever they are. If you're fast during the run, you can get all 3 from one position without having to move. But I don't know if you can do it on full screen. We're not doing screen size changes yet, One Pint, because I'm doing full commentary that's visible. I know. I ruin everything. Okay, so. Yeah, see, that tornado gets away because the game is running so slowly. Oh my gosh. The irony of this game being easier to play at smaller screen sizes. Okay, there we go. That one's taken care of. And we also got the second one. So we'll take care of the third one here. Little flight R button to stop faster. The crab rave is great. Alright. Gonna take off and fly, heading to our first main mission. Alright, so in our first main mission at the dam, the only check we need to finish is freezing both of the bombs. So we don't need to fight Mala, we don't need to rescue the workers, we don't need to do any of that. We just need to get to the bombs with frost breath and take them out. You always lose frames going under the water just because the game is terrible at rendering. Alright, Superman wins. Main mission number 1. Okay, so this is the most important trick to understand. This corner out of bounds clip is like the bread and butter that makes this run work. So what you need to do is you need to have Superman in the corner facing the wall, and you need to turn right, press Z to take off, and then turn left during the takeoff animation. So it is that move. I'm gonna try and get back in bounds and do it again. So start to turn right, take off animation, and then turn left to hook out of bounds. Oh, did a little too slow that time. Now I'm overthinking it. There we go. One more in the corner, turn right, fly, and go left out of bounds. It is as easy as that. Superman's flight when he's just hovering is your normal flight stick. Up is down, down is up. If you can go back in time, how big of a deal is punching a hole? So this is one of the turbine rooms where there's a bomb. If you fly around to the outside of it, you get to... Oop, did we go back in bounds? We did. Okay. There isn't actually a safety corner here. It's one of the only, like, backup strats. So, when you come around the main dam room, there's this space right here. This has one of the frost breath tokens. We need that to freeze the bombs. It's hard to grab it without grabbing the robot. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to that first turbine room. We're gonna hug this tight again. There's the turbine room. You fly to the other side. R button to do a quick stop. C up to do frost breath. You can tell the bomb is frozen when it drops. So now it is fully frozen once it drops. If it hasn't dropped yet, it will thaw and will not be completely frozen. Then you want to go through this hallway, and you want to try and stay in flight mode. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold B to continue flying, hold the stick down, press Z to land, and flick the stick up. And that will shoot you through the floor. I don't know if I can do it the other direction. Hold down and B, Z and up, shoots you through the floor. So, the goal is to get to this turbine room. Still have some frost breath. Too far away. Still too far away. Oh wow, I'm a little low on frost breath. We should not be clowning so much. Alright, Superman wins. So that's the end of mission 1. That gets you through mission 1. Now we're on to the second set of mini-missions. I don't know if I'll get any of the first frame jumps to take off. Alright, this mini-mission is... Man, sometimes I remember them and sometimes I don't. Okay. Mine droppers. So there's always a fixed route to this one. For this one, you start by going left and up. Again, let go of flight just before making contact with something to guarantee you pick it up. I let go too late there. If you don't grab them, they turn around and fly the other direction, which is super frustrating, because it throws off all your patterns. For example, I threw off my pattern there. All right, so we got this one. If you can throw them into a wall, it makes them blow up faster, but sometimes when your patterns are off, that doesn't really work out. So that mine dropper is always left first, and then you grab 1, 2, and then the third one on the right. Alright, this is Timmy the Skater Boy. This one is super easy. There are all those dark shadows on the upper wall. You don't need to hit them. you just need to take out these 4, which you don't even have to stop. Superman flies into them with the speed of a freight train. So once you bonk all 5 of them, I think it is, because that was the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then there's time to kill. Roughly a minute. It does help to hold the stick down so that Superman flies up, the camera looks up, and it renders less, but for the sake of learning, don't feel like you need to do this every run. It really only matters if you're, like, going for PBs or world record. Eventually, you do also top out, and you get the "You're trapped in my world, Superman," which is always startling. So you have to watch out for that, or it'll spook you. We'll see if we get it before the timer runs out. Also, Urbines, thank you for the "Make a Day Better." But that is a super camera angle. It sure is. Come on, let's see the... I don't think we're gonna get to the top of the world map in time. Nope. Okay. So, next mini mission. Again, Z button to take off, hold the B button to fly. There are people who are like, you need to tap the B button for optimal control. You don't. It only takes about 4 hours of playing this game to understand how the flight controls work. Which I know feels like a lot, but like... I haven't tried a Superman mode run. Maybe that's what we'll work on after GDQ. Okay. So, this is the next round of Mine Droppers. This one is to the right. So the last one was to the left. This one is always to the right first, except my patterns are off because I'm not used to playing full screen. It's fine, so we just won't go around the building. We'll wait for the other one to come around. Or it won't come around. Okay. In the event that you're really, really lost and confused, if you let go of all the other controls and do D-pad down, you can zoom the camera out, which is not ideal because it makes the game run even slower, but it's better than failing a mission. Great. Less time than a professional flight simulator for pilot authorization? I mean, I would hope that my professional commercial pilot has spent more than 4 hours learning to fly. Alright, again, Z button, hold B. Try and keep buildings from rendering for maximum speed. Alright, so this is the robot arena, as I have it labeled in my splits. So, you only need to grab the 3 robots. The dark shadows don't mean anything. So, fly into them, let go. Press A to throw as fast as possible. Hold B to fly, let go, A, throw them as fast as possible. And one more time, hold B, let go, A. There we go. Those mail-in pilot's licenses get phoned in. Alright, so that's the end of the second leg of mini-missions. So now we're going to Lexcorp. So the only check in Lexcorp is reading the 5 notes. You do not have to fight Brainiac, you do not have to solve any of the puzzles, you just need to read the 5 notes. The quickest way to get there is through the closed and locked elevator door, which has broken collision at the door seam. So if you land parallel to the door and walk into it at a slightly rightward angle, you just go straight through. There's not a whole lot more I can say. It's just a matter of figuring out the correct right angle, and then you go through. And then in this room, fly over, otherwise you'll get stopped by Brainiac. Go to the outside window, spam the, not the A button, the B button to read the notes on the table. Once you read all 5, you smash through the window, and this mission is over. Easy sneezy.
Then there's no time to waste.
So, we're back to mini missions. Lexcorp is the best mission in the game because it's like 20 seconds long. It's so busted. I wish there were even more busted ones. I mean, Warehouse is also pretty quick. Okay, so this is the one that I don't have the routing memorized for. You need to defeat these 5 enemies. Good luck. Oh, I missed that one, so... They are frustratingly difficult to keep track of, and those rockets will mess you up every time. Like, they are the most homing rockets any enemy in a video game has ever had, and they will ruin your Christmas. Alright, there's the next one. So I just did a little Z press to drop because it's so much easier to fly upward to look for enemies than it is to fly downward. Ugh, I keep getting hit by the bombs. There's a pretty good chance Lex is gonna win because I can't seem to get my grab. Alright, and then the last one should be around this height. Did I just miss it? Yeah, I did. I, like, just missed it. I'm gonna play it safe. So if you're fast, you can do this in like 40 seconds. If you're slow, it takes you like a minute. Okay, that was really slow, but we didn't lose, so good enough. All right, after that mission is one of the only times where Superman doesn't land on the ground, so you don't have to press Z. Actually, you shouldn't, because otherwise you'll land. You just want to hold B and fly. All right, this is gonna be rough on full screen. This is another tornado blow. So you want to head to the left. Again, holding B, let go, press R, hold C up, and just sort of guide Superman on the trajectory of the tornado. All right, that's one. Again, holding B, sort of intercept, press R, C up, hope you don't get hit by too many missiles, and follow the trajectory of the tornado. Awesome. This is the fastest distance between two mini missions. Pedestrians, Dark Shadow. So you're gonna hit this pedestrian. You need to make sure you move this cardboard box. It will explode. If you don't, the woman doesn't find her way through properly. Oh, okay, we're going up. I'm not sure why this is specific to this mission. Sometimes if you land on seams or items in this mission, you go up. It's fine, we've got plenty of time. This is another auto-scroller. All right, gonna punch this guy. Gonna punch this guy. A button. And that is all you need to do for this mini mission. So eventually the woman will walk around the building and the mission will clear. There she is. Okay. This one has you facing the wrong direction to start. Just take off and turn around. Unfortunately, we're in, like, the most downtown part of the map right now, so it's always pretty laggy. Not a lot you can do. Alright, so I think next is Skate Punks. Okay, so the order of enemies to defeat in this is this robot first, then C up. You get free Frost Breath in this. You don't need to collect a token. Take out the tornado. Cool. Then the black car is next. And for safety purposes, you want to fly it into this building and make sure it actually explodes. Alright, it didn't explode. Sometimes it keeps driving and hits the kids. Then this mine dropper. And then this robot. And this robot. Okay, the car did explode. Again, this is one where if you get it done fast enough, you've got like a minute to kill. So, I would love to find a way to make these go faster, but I don't think there's any sort of, like, quirk in the code to skip the timer. It's just, again, you could tilt up, but you don't need to. All right, Z button, hold B. It's the same as every other time. Oh, Gray Cat, hello. Was not expecting Gray Cat. You can lay on this chair. Oh, I semi-missed the point where I was supposed to go. So, this is warehouse. There's a ring right at the door. Please don't go behind my monitor. Cat! Alright, if my stream cuts out, it's because of the cat. Because she cannot help herself. Alright, so, warehouse. This one is also super
This
easy.
looks like a job for Superman.
Hang an immediate right. Corner clip out of bounds. Do it correctly, though. Then you basically just need to line yourself up parallel to that corner that you fly across this room. You want to make sure you also get a little bit of height because you're looking to be in line with this railing. Keep flying straight forward. Really, all you need to do is be beyond these laser bars. There's a mirror right here, which if you're in bounds, you just see Superman in the mirror. If you're out of bounds, what up, my guy? And then they kiss. Never messed around with Mirror Superman that much, but he's literally just another model of you, but doing the opposite of your movements, but only when you're close enough to him. Do I need to show this for this long? No. Is it funny? Yes. Hold on. I need to get them to kiss. If you want, you can tell yourself... You can tell yourself it's Bizarro. Oh, that's incredible. Hem-ha, Seaweed. Hug it out, boys. Hug it out. Okay. Back to the real thing. So, you're gonna fly down this hallway, land, go through this door. Alright, so this is Metallo. He is our check for this mission specifically. What you want to try and do is you want to try and position him so when you punch him, he gets stuck on something. It's easier said than done. So, get him sort of positioned, hold the A button. Yeah, see, I didn't get close enough. There we go. So now he can't escape from your punches, and you can just wail on him while he doesn't defend himself, like a true hero. Cool. So that's another mission down.
Then there's no time to waste.
Alright. We're back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Head to the next mini mission. Maybe I should have done this with emulators, that way you could see, Oop, and I missed it. Here, let's see if we can get the camera glitch to happen. Nope, okay. This one's straightforward. Dark shadows, fly into them like a freight train, take out all four. It's a pretty short timer, so you don't have a lot of room for errors on this one. I guess. Everyone's favorite anti-hero, Namrapus. Alright, so that one's pretty easy. I think the next one coming up is Hostages, which is one of the worst mini-missions because it's super RNG heavy. If Hostages isn't next, it's soon. Okay, it's another Mind Dropper. This one is get the ones directly in front of you, and then go around the building. Try to not gain too much height, because if you go around the building, yeah, you should be close to in line with the Mind Droppers. If you want, for swag, you can always grab the last one, fly into the wall, and blow it up, and it should... Oh, doesn't always, but it should spawn you in sideways if you take explosion damage. Also, 1 pint. Cats playing GDQ would make an excellent feature. Okay, so Hostages. So, there are 3 of them. Flying through them in a straight line is pretty easy, and then they all just RNG different directions, and you have to hit them fast before they shoot the hostages. It's terrible. If you're lucky, you get a good pattern. Most of the time, you don't. That's all there is to it. It's just one of those things that, like, it's super hard to prepare for, and you just have to react. Give PB some competition. If a dog can speedrun, why can't a cat, other than their general nonchalance towards everything in life? And the last mini mission in this is 5 mine droppers. So the first one is to your right. Again, hold B, let go right before making contact to guarantee you grab it. Then you should have one in your path when you fly out this way. There are 2 over here. I did grab that one. And then you have to turn back to your left, and the last one is in the middle of the buildings. If there's faster routing, I don't know it. So grab this one, take it somewhere. You can blow it up real quick. Catnip and Friskies, or laser pointer. Oh yeah, so you just have to laser pointer at the button they have to press. Alright, so now we're on our way to Garage. Garage is the most technically intense of all the missions, and it's really easy to hit the top of the world trying to get there. So that was, you've gone too high. Alright, so the ring is here, but the garage is underground, I think. Okay, so this one we're going to take slow and really go through everything, because it's really easy to get turned around.
Looks like a job for Superman.
So, when you first enter, there's a dead end here, and you fly to this corner. And you're going to corner clip at this corner. And you have to make sure, yeah, if you have too much speed, because some corners, like, force Superman out of bounds. It's weird. So this one's one that's real tricky. So we're going to restart this mission and try again. Like, you really do not need to do anything after you do the initial takeoff press. Just whoop. Okay, so we are just outside the corner. What you want to do is you want to turn yourself so you are parallel with the hallway, and then hold the stick up and count to like 2.5. So like 1, 2.5. And now at this point you can hold the B button and fly forward. You should see this room in front of you. Crash into this brick wall to find Jimmy's text box. You cannot interact with Jimmy. If you talk to him, you lose because the robots will kill him. So you're gonna take a detour around the outside of this building. For safety, take out this dark shadow. And now we found another corner. We can corner clip out of bounds again. Make sure you are fully out of bounds. You want to try and get yourself sort of parallel to the wall and then just go up. You'll see a little kryptonite counter. When that disappears, you know you're probably about high enough. So that's the hallway where we came in. You can see that cop car there. You want to fly towards the cop car, hang a right, go past this wall, take a left, come back in bounds, grab the Frost Breath token, come over here, grab the Laser Eyes token, then make an immediate U, hit this wall, fly up to the black car, hold R, let go of R, hold A, knock the car out of the way, land by pressing Z, grab the card, take off, and fly out this exit of the room. Do a little bit of serpentine flight around this wall. You're gonna fly past these police officers. If you press A and B, it cancels their text box immediately. Back to the starting corner. We're gonna corner clip out of bounds again. Again, make sure you don't go too far. We know we're pretty much in line. We're gonna move forward a little bit, try and get ourselves parallel, and 1, 2.5, fly forward. Okay, we didn't go quite far enough because there's the bomb. Down a little bit more, there's the Jimmy room. So now we're gonna fly in here, get close to Jimmy and land. He talks to us. Thanks, Jimmy. Again, A and B at the same time dismisses the box quickly. And we're gonna take that same detour around. Land, nestle ourselves in the corner, and corner clip. So right, take off, and left. I can't do it and say it, but you should know how to do it by now. Hopefully. I should know how to do it by now. For goodness sake. Okay, so I'm running into a problem where I'm not right facing enough to start. You need to make sure that you're not too angled to the left, otherwise your right isn't far enough to get you to take off and get back out of bounds. So let's make sure we're a little more parallel to the wall. And, oh, still didn't do it. Also not used to running the game at this speed. I'm used to it running a little faster on slower speeds. There we go. Okay, so once you get back outside the wall, again, try and get yourself parallel. You're gonna hold the stick down for about 1, You can see the bomb is in the red room there. You do not want to get too close to it. Make sure there's a good amount of distance between you and the bomb, because if you get trapped in this room, it's more of a pain than it's worth to try and finish the route. So once you're close enough, you're going to hold C up. I'm not close enough. Still not close enough. There we go. Once again, you'll see a little drop animation. You know it's frozen. The timer on the top has also gone away. You're going to fly into this hallway, take out this dark shadow, come around the corner, and what you want to do is you want to try and land somewhere around this texture, the stripy texture on the wall, hold C left, and aim the laser eyes at Darkseid, because he'll just keep walking into them. And if you do this correctly, he's down before he gets to you. Walk over and press B to pick him up. Press Z to start flying, and you're going to fly around the corner. You're going to fly to the second to last striped texture and press up against the ceiling, and that gets him close enough to the cop car to finish the mission. So he is now at the cop car on the floor above us, which clears the check to finish the mission. So that one was complicated. Do as many practice runs of it as you need, because it's the most technically intense of every single mission in the entire run. All right.
And there's no time to waste.
So now we're back on it. This is our last set of mini missions. It's a lot of blowing tornadoes. Turn to your right. Oh my gosh, there's a tornado. Fly into it, hold R, hold C up. Hope that you can take care of them before they take care of you. And then the other one is on the opposite corner. Ooh, and it is closer than I'd like. Does Superman approve of vigilante actions against sociopathic billionaires? I mean, I feel like this is a cop-out answer, but it depends on who's writing the comic. I don't think he approves of sociopathic vigilante billionaires. Again, fly, hold R to pretty much air brake, and then C up to blow out tornadoes. This is the worst set of mini missions. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. You just have to get through them. You thought the first two tornado blows were fun. Guess what the next one is? The game is basically non-functional at this screen size. At least when trying to do these missions specifically. That's two. The sound effect is kind of a cue for if you finish the tornado, because it sort of plays the wind whistling sound. Oop, that one got away from me. Sorry, little Timmy, you're dead. Oh, got it just in time. Alright, much like that building where you had to fight 4 dark shadows on the corners, this is the exact same mission, but on a buoy. It's a little harder than you think, because flying around these corners is really tight, and... There we go. Flying around the corners is really tight, and those missiles pack a punch. So, like, if you fly into those corners and bonk them, you lose all your speed, which means you can't bonk the enemies to kill them. Who let this pleb into GDQ? The Games Committee. They thought this was worthwhile entertainment for the people. Alright, so that was our last mini-mission of the entire run. So next up is Starlab. Not quite as technical as the garage, but still pretty technical. So, first clip that you need to do to get out of bounds. Corner clips aren't useful here because the corners of the map are like on the planes of the map. We'll do screen size changes after the commentary run. So what you need to do is you need to get underneath this platform, try and line Superman about halfway, take off, and if you do it correctly, he'll bonk into the ceiling and then clip through the floor. Hold the stick down for about 2 seconds and then start holding B to fly, and you want to navigate over here to Professor Hamilton. Try and make sure Superman is about level with him. When he talks to you, you know that you've cleared the the check. Then at that point, turn around, start flying. Oh, are we in bounds? Oh, we went back in bounds. Okay, hold on, we're gonna have to restart that. I was like, why is Superman just sort of crouching? All right. This game is a completely different game at full screen size. Okay, so let's do this, but without getting stuck. There we go. All right, try and turn around. Hold B. Okay, thank you. Hold B and up on the stick. Fly into this room and then fly through the tunnel. So we are trying to activate all 4 computer instances. So there's instance 1. Press B next to it. You can corner clip in this corner. It is tricky. It takes practice. If the camera's messed up when you land, hold C up to do some frost breath, and it'll fix the camera. That only works in a full run. If you're just practicing it as an IL, it won't do anything. Okay, so then the next part, I'm gonna pause because I don't want Parasite to punch over and over. So there are 4 computer instances in this level. We activated one of them already. We're going to activate the second one here by pressing B next to it. And then we're going to activate 3 and 4 simultaneously by standing between the 2 of them and pressing B, which will activate both 3 and 4 at the same time. If you do it correctly, you get a cutscene of the bars releasing Professor Hamilton. If you do it wrong, you will get a cutscene of the water level sinking back down. So, computer 2. Parasite's gonna keep punching us. Okay, so we're hopefully... Oh, I don't know, I pressed R there. It doesn't work when you're not flying. We're gonna be between these 2 computers. Here comes Parasite. And if we do it correct... Oh, nope, I did it wrong because he punched me. Alright, so I only got the left computer, so we're gonna restart. I want to showcase this. It's a lot easier to do when you're not trying to explain stuff. We're gonna get one more go of this. This mission tends to be a nice run killer because, like, sometimes you just can't find the right place to clip into this platform. Sometimes you accidentally hang out with Hamilton. Thank you. Thank you. Fly up. Fly through this hallway. Alright. Try it again. Computer 1. Corner clip through here. Drop down. Computer 2. And computers 3 and 4 simultaneously. So you can see that was a different cutscene than the last time. So that is the check you need to finish this level. So now at this point, you're gonna repeat what you did to start the level. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna find the correct place to position Superman. Which, like I said, is sometimes easier said than done. What kind of game has story and controls? A good one. Bonk. Nope. Wrong bonk. Also wrong bonk. You have to be the exact right angle. Which, thankfully, Parasite is done trying to punch us, so that helps. Alright. So now, all you need to do is fly to Professor Hamilton, and once he turns around... Come on. Come on, buddy. Any day now. There we go. That finishes that mission. Okay. So at this point, we don't do mini-missions anymore. The game is going to tell you, you're not good enough to play the next level. You need to play on normal difficulty. So I don't know if this was a mechanic intended for people who don't have memory cards or what, but if you go to options and you change your difficulty to normal mode, and then instead of picking load game, you hit last game, it will load the game at the level you are at, but with your current settings, which means the game now sees us on normal difficulty despite not having played up to this point on normal. So now we can load into the Metro mission. Alright, so, out of bounds on this one. Real easy to start. If you're absolutely pro, you can clip through that seam. If you're not, if you just line Superman up parallel to the wall and take off, if you don't see him get pushed back in bounds, he's out of bounds right now. You can even see his left arm is out of bounds. If I turn and just fly forward, I'm out of bounds. It's great. This is such an easy clip. So I'll try and do it wrong for demonstration purposes. I'm going to try and stay a little too far to the right. Nope. I still managed to get it. Alright, something like this. So you can see, it pushed him away from the wall to try and do the collision detection and correct it. I think it also doesn't work if you are too angled inward. Again, pushed away from the wall to try and help. So you just sort of need to be close to parallel. And you can see his arm's out of bounds, turn, fly out of bounds. So then the next step, after you get over your seizure... So this skybox is completely black. It is almost impossible to navigate without the, like, 3 or 4 landmarks that exist. So these lights, you can see, they exist whether the geometry is loaded or not. So you want to line yourself up with the lights and maybe have like a 2-degree to the right turn. And you're just gonna fly straight and pray. Because you're gonna hopefully come up upon the level again pretty quickly. Okay, so there's the level pretty quickly. We managed to stop just before we got back in bounds, which is good. You don't want to go back in bounds. When you get to this main room, you want to go around to the left. And then you're gonna cut to the right once you're around the room and look for another set of those lights. This is your guide to get you to the first check of this level. So follow the lights around until Superman stops without you telling him to. This text box is the first check. You need to have that happen. Then you want to turn back around and follow those lights again. Alright, well, Lex see read. And then once you get close enough that you see this hallway load back in, you want to fly to the right of this main room, come down, and try and get yourself into this hallway. There we go. Because this hallway, if you are lined up in it properly, will take you back to the beginning of the level. So you want to try and line yourself up parallel to this hallway. If nothing else, maybe a little to the left. Definitely don't want to be facing right. Try and aim yourself a little bit to the left, and then just fly straight forward again. And this is absolutely scary, because if you don't line it up, you are going to go to the edge of the map and cause the game to freeze up. Alright, so there we go. We made it back to the entrance. That text box is the second check that we needed. Now, unfortunately, the lights have disappeared. When that destruction happens, the lights disappear and the geometry doesn't work. So what you're going to do is you're going to line yourself up with the rail. You don't want to be parallel. Again, you want to be like 2 or 3 degrees to the right and to start flying straight forward. Then pull your knees in tight and let your pelvis roll until it drives you insane. Let's do the soups warp again. If you get back in bounds, that's okay. You are trying to get to this room specifically, where the Lexo suit will be. You do not want to go flying into it full speed. If you fly into it full speed, you will knock it to the ground. It is so slow to get back up, and you can't hurt it until it's standing again. So you're just going to fly up next to it, and then give it some punches by holding the A button. If it manages to suplex you, you pretty much lose. There's nothing you can do. There we go. Just a few more soups. Alright. When it cuts to this sign, this is a cutscene. What a good cutscene. Then the ceiling will explode. I do mean the Rito suit. You're right. And then the final check to finish this mission is you just need to fly into the explosion. As far as I know, that doesn't exist prior to the cutscene playing, so it's not like you can clip out of bounds and get to it. It appears upon beating the Lexo Rito suit. Alright, so then there's only one more mission. Brainiac's Spaceship, which is the longest and most technical mission in the entire thing. I don't know what to tell you about learning this one other than watch the route, do your best. So again, we're gonna options, we're gonna set it to Superman mode, and then last game, so it's gonna load the game with the current settings. which says, oh, you managed to get to the last level on Superman difficulty. You must be able to play this level. So, we need to collect certain MacGuffins, and we need to interact with certain objects to do all the checks. This is the only level that has more than like 3 checks to beat it. So, first thing,
job for Superman.
we're gonna head to the right, go to this corner, flip out of bounds. And then we're gonna follow parallel along this wall, follow along parallel this hallway. Don't go into the Thunderdome. What you want to do is you want to follow the path to the left of the Thunderdome. God, it's so hard to tell where anything is. Okay, this is the path to the left. You want to follow this, and eventually you will see... Or you won't. Okay, Kek W reset. I lost my position because I was going too slow.
For Superman.
Alright. Out of bounds. Everyone's having a good time. Don't go back in bounds. Follow the hallways. Nope, don't go back in bounds. Alright, hopefully we find it. Yeah, you're looking for this room. It's to the left of where the Thunderdome is. If we turn around, can we see the Thunderdome? No. Okay, well, either way. You're looking for this room. It's the room above the computer room. So that's the computer room down there. So, the first piece we're going to grab is on the far side of this room, in this corner. This is the farthest one away from everything, so this is why we get this one first. Plus, you need to interact with the computer room after that. So, hold the stick up to drop down, fly into the computer room. The computer you need to interact with is the terminal closest to the doorway. So we're gonna drop down, land, B button to interact with this. It'll say that the Thunder Arena access is granted. We've already been past the Thunder Arena, it's fine. Alright, then you're gonna head out the door to this corner, out of bounds corner clip. The route that I've been using is you want to basically do a 90-degree turn from this corner. So we're facing this way, 90 degrees, hold the stick down for about a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then hold the B button, and hopefully the room you're looking for, yep, appears, that has the tanks. So here's our next piece to collect. You want to try and stay out of bounds if possible, because these tanks are real mean. Once you've got that piece, you want to line yourself up facing this big wall, and just fly straight forward. And you'll wind up in another room that looks nearly identical, but is not. So now, we get to grab these barrels. So fly into them, let go of B to make sure you grab them, fly close to these teleporters, and press A to throw the barrel at them and blow them up. Do not go down the like, shaft tube thing there. Do a corner clip here, and then fly, or just hold the stick up to fly down, because you want to go into the room right below it, and this is faster than taking the tubes. Grab your next piece, grab the next barrel, watch out for the crab alien robots. I guess they're actually robots. Blow that teleporter up, and now this time, you can take this tube down, and when you get to the bottom, turn to your left, and there's the next barrel. Grab this barrel, teleporter's over here, chuck it, good, it blew up. And before you try and go up, you're gonna go to the other side, fly to this wing, grab another piece, grab the barrel, avoid the crab aliens, blow up the teleporter. Alright, then you can fly into this tube, the one in the room you're in, and as you go up, you can also turn 90 degrees to the right, because that'll face you the correct direction to grab this piece. And then you're going to turn 90 degrees to the right again, go through this doorway, interact with this computer, which turns on the teleporter, and then turn around and leave the room the same way you came in, and fly into the yellow block that is the teleporter. And you do need to, like, yeah, get pretty close to it. So now you're going to, again, turn 90 degrees to the right, fly into this tube, drop down, take off again, fly straight forward, turn to the left, grab this piece, and then exactly back the way you came, Again, when you're going up this one, as you're going up, turn 90 degrees to the right, because it sets you up to grab the piece right here. Turn 90 degrees, thereabouts, go through this door. Again, interact with the computer. It's the same for both sides. And fly to the teleporter. So now that we're in this room, we need to fight these aliens. If we don't fight them, if we just grab the piece and talk to Hamilton, it won't work. He just refuses to acknowledge that we're here. It does not matter how long we stand here, he will not acknowledge that we're here. So, you do have to fight these crab aliens. They've got a mean right hook. Alright, so now that they're both defeated, if we talk to Hamilton, if we stand here... Oh look, now he'll talk to us. So, we need to activate the computer, so we're gonna fly. And this is very clearly a computer. How could you not tell this is a computer? So if you press B, Brainiac will show up and be like, oh no, it's time to do math. So math, we are trying to get to the number 2000, because I guess Y2K, they figured 2000 is the number that makes computers fry. So we need to do up math, which means we're trying to get 50s to go up to 850, then 900, then 950, and then 2000. That was a super easy pattern. When you come out of the math maze, you get laser eyes, which is important to finish the game. Do not lose them. The routing that I use now, we walk past Jimmy. We don't really care about what he says, but this is more consistent, question mark. This is actually kind of a scary strat. So we are gonna... Oh! Jimmy's getting... Okay! Don't let the crab aliens beat up Jimmy! Alright, does everyone remember how to do the first part?
Superman.
This is such a good training video. Ed, you understand the run, right? I also did not know Jimmy could die in this mission. Okay. I mean, you've watched the run plenty of times. One, two, three. Hopefully we find it. I like to put it on before I go to sleep so we can celebrate the world record vicariously. I bet your wife loves falling asleep to this every night. Yeah, watch, we'll get down math this time. Ooh, I missed the room. Okay, we managed to clip back into it. That's fine. If you ever need... Oh, alright. If you ever need safety health, there's 2 in this room. Just... It's one of the only places in this route where there's some safety health other than the Hamilton room, so... Also, if you take too long, more crab aliens show up, so watch out for that. Alright, Superman, just take your time. Man, these crab aliens are super determined to mess me up tonight. No, he's not. He was busy, so this is for him. He said he'll go back and watch it so that he can practice. Alright. Grab the barrels. Oh yeah, everybody crab rave. If you're subbed, slap some crab raves in the chat. Alright, just missed the teleporter, that's fine. Alright. Up math or down math? What do you think, chat? More up math. Down with the math? I mean, I hope it's up math, because up tends to be faster patterns in general. Oof. Let's take a shot through the teleporter. I do think it's really funny that this only works if you fight the crab aliens in this room. Which, like, looking at them, they're definitely robots. They're not aliens. Like, they've got circuitry to them. Does it work if you only kill one? That's a good question. Hamilton, what's up? Nope, gotta be both. I wish we had a power-up to make this faster, but it's fine. Alright, we're gonna take the safety health, because I don't trust myself. Alright, so, activate the computer. We get up math again. Okay, so Hadoop. Oh. Trying to be tricky math. Tricky triangles. Nope. Missed the hitbox, that's fine. Okay. Because I'm worried that the crab alien will follow me out again, we're just gonna take care of it real quick. Okay, so that's taken care of. Usually I fly out of here too, which I think helps with having the crab not follow you. Okay, so this strat is kind of scary, especially since it's like the last scary thing of the run. So you're gonna corner clip here, and then what you want to do is you want to get yourself like exactly 45 against the, I don't even know if I did it. So like this is parallel with the wall, or I guess perpendicular parallel. You want to be like on a 45-degree angle, and then you just hold B and pray. Okay, there was something. We're gonna use this crab to figure out where we are. Okay. Not ideal. We're gonna go back down and fly this way. If you do it right, you get to the exact room you need to be at. I did not do it correctly. Oh, we wound up back at the Thunderdome somehow. Okay, let's try lining it up again. Is this... That's Jimmy. Okay, I don't know how I managed to get turned 180 degrees around from the direction I was going, but it's fine. I don't like that either. This is one of those things that, like, if I don't think about it, I can just do it. It helps to try and line up the yellow bar, or like the yellow piece of geometry in the center of your screen. So now, hopefully, we're looking for this brown room. Nope, did I do it wrong? There it is. Okay, that's the last room of the game. We almost overshot it. So we need to fly to this door. It's going to tell us to find the bombs. The only bomb that matters is the last one. So, you want to corner clip here. We're going to fight the crabs because sometimes they really mess up trying to do this corner clip. And then you lose your world record and you cry. Corner clip. If you want to be daring, you can go straight. If you want to play it safe, just follow the hallway, make a right, fly into the computer room where you activated the teleporters, grab the bomb. It's so hard to fly these bombs. Oh, okay, make a fool out of me. Land near the teleporter, press A to chuck the bomb, C left to laser eyes. Once you see this text box, book it to the teleporter, and hold B once you get in. And that's it. You have officially completed a run of Superman 64. You're now one of 7 people to have done so if you finished this guide. Maybe 8 if someone else did it before you. Yeah, crab rave a little bit. So yeah, there is the route. If you have questions, let me know.